Yeah, I hear you. PX talking about our tattoos. So, just a couple seconds ago, we were talking about PX's tattoos.
You realized that I had
a woman. I noticed that she had a woman, but it wasn't like the best tattooed woman on someone's arm. So no offense. But no,
I am offended.
But hold on.
Stop talking before I punch you in the face.
Like that one. Did you see the one with the Freddy Krueger? The other one. See, that's awesome.
Yeah,
right?
Are you looking at that one too? That one goes.
That's awesome. Then you look at the other one. I was looking at that. I was like, damn, what tattoo artist did that? And she's like, oh, my friend from high school, a guy drew a chick,
and then I took this to a tattoo artist, and
And she was telling me that this friend of yours, he's like an anime fan.
Well, not an anime fan. He just liked to draw anime stuff.
So I was like, wow, you let some was it Weeb?
Weefu.
Welcome into Your Worst Neighbors, everybody.
Welcome to Worst Neighbors podcast.
Thanks, Sam, for getting us back on track.
This is your host, Jorge.
He's lost his mind.
Here with our co-host.
The one with the tattoos.
PX Flora.
with the girl with the girl tattoos.
Our production producer, Schmitty, back in the house, back from vacation.
Thank God you're back, Sam.
Thank God you're back.
Vacation. I was at work when you were recording. What do you mean vacation?
Where were we? Oh, yeah. Where were we at?
I was hosting trivia, dog.
Oh, I thought you were out of town for some reason.
I'm out of town next month.
We always think you're out of town.
Let's assume you're out of town.
We just always think you're out of town.
But anyway, back to the tattoo. So she's like, oh, let my friend draw something. She took that drawing to a tattoo artist and then put it on her arm. Yeah. So I'm like, so this anime
Weefu.
Look up the word. What is it?
It's called Weefu.
No, but it's a specific kind where it's like a guy that likes anime so much that they
draw it.
So this guy drew his waifu.
Waifu.
Yeah, waifu. See what waifu is?
Yeah, waifu or waifu.
So you let your friend draw his waifu on you, essentially.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I picked it. I saw it on his Facebook, and I was like, hey, I'm going to get a tattoo.
You picked it from his Facebook.
Yeah.
So I was like...
So is that more creepy?
So, a little bit.
I want to be your waifu.
Yeah. But, so I was like, I got an idea. How about I draw a chick? I pay for the tattoo.
Yeah.
And put it on your body. How would you like that?
I don't know about on my body, but it's gonna.
Where else would a tattoo go?
I mean, like not on like my arm. Yeah, I want to fill this up. So,
but since I'm paying for it, it's gonna be like an inch tattoo though. It's gonna be small.
What?
I'm on a budget.
It's gonna be like a stick figure. It has to be like this big at least. It's gonna be really painful.
Don't worry,
it's inside my fucking.
I'll draw it, and then we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do the Your Worst Neighbors. Dude, can we do the podcast from the tattoo place?
Yes, and can I just ask a quick, suggest something really quick?
By the way, I was just kidding. You bring mine up a little bit.
What if we had Jorge draw like 3 different versions, and then we let the fans vote on it?
Oh, that's so
Which is
good.
another reason why you should follow Your Worst Neighbors podcast on your social media. Yeah, because
we're gonna clip that.
So PX Pinky promised me. So this is definitely happening. So look forward to that on social media.
The audience don't know I Pinky promised you.
Now they know.
I saw it happen.
You weren't even looking.
Schmitty is our witness here. So by next week I'm gonna have 3 drawings, and you're gonna have to choose. Oh, we'll have the fans choose which one, and we'll tattoo it on PX. It'll be very exciting.
That'd be dope.
And it'll be like a part of Jorge will always be with you no matter where you go.
And then we'll also ask the audience. Well, I mean, I know a tattoo person that I think would do great because I got to touch up this one anyways. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the podcast. Now we're back at it.
Yeah. Shout out. Wait to our fan. I wanted to hear. I heard about we have a fan.
So yeah.
I'm so excited.
Let me point guard here.
Okay.
So basically, when was it? Was it over the weekend?
I believe it was Thursday.
Here's the thing about podcasting: we don't know who's listening in. If you're a listener of ours, thank you so much for listening in.
No, thank you. I love that.
We appreciate you. Sometimes it feels like me and PX are just talking into the abyss. But you know what?
Majority of the times we are.
Like, but like when we get feedback on social media, like it's always
he doesn't
like
tell me any of that shit.
It's always heartwarming to get feedback.
Anything.
What do you mean?
You don't say too much about it. Like, I want to know more if people do say it. Have you checked our emails?
Yeah. Nobody has emailed us yet.
God damn it. Okay.
But like when we post episodes, there seems to be excitement. You know what I'm saying?
They comment? Do people comment on the thing?
Yeah, like on Instagram, you know.
That's cute.
And So
Shout out to like Athena and Athena and the
right.
Sons.
Well, here's the thing. Like we know comedy fronts listen to us for sure, but
I didn't even know they did that.
I wasn't sure if like normal people listen to us, if we're entertaining enough
So is this
or
normal
cool
people?
enough.
Yeah.
So, but recently, Schmitty had an encounter with would you say she's a fan?
It certainly seemed that way.
Wait, she's not a comic, right?
Not, I mean, to be fair, I'm not the person to guarantee always know who is and who isn't a comic. I for sure don't always know exactly.
Well,
but
so
it
she
didn't
could have
seem
been a
as such.
comic.
I didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
Was she approached you at an open mic? Is that correct?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, this sounds like
just
this
a
could be a
little
comic.
right? Just a
You say
little.
that.
Yeah, there was just a little interaction outside of an open mic. Just like,
Was
hey,
it the Sunday open mic?
no. It was last week. I'm trying
you
to
said
remember
last
what day.
Thursday.
I think so. I'm trying to remember what day exactly. I don't remember. This was
Was it the
days ago.
San Jose?
This was days ago in San Jose. Individual was like, hey, you guys are awesome. Good job. And I was like, wow, thank you. We don't deserve that.
Bird.
So she
said specifically
Hold on.
YWN, your worst neighbors.
Yes.
Maybe she meant pretty extreme. Maybe she's a fan of yours.
I don't think so. I don't know who that is.
But did she recognize you by your looks or by your voice?
It had to have been voice because I'm not one to promote anything about my looks ever, really. Neither is this podcast.
You know what?
So
But I always
maybe
introduce
she's-
Sam as your worst neighbor's sound producer. That's how I always. On
that is
Sundays.
true. Never as
But-
funny, but as the
I
sound
say
producer
comedian,
for the,
and he's also a comedian. I do say that.
Maybe she's just a fan of Schmitty.
I know.
that's for sure not the case.
Schmitty's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, no, Sam is a good-looking guy. I remember the first time
This
I
is
saw
all
him, he was
fake
all,
news.
He was
There's
all,
a reason why you prefer to have him in the back of the podcast, not to be seen.
What do you mean? We're not even. What do you mean the back of the podcast?
When we get cameras, we'll make sure not
we
to
take
have one of
pictures?
Schmitty because he's too good looking. We don't want the
Yeah, then they're
attention to
gonna
be
start
diverted
listening to-
Schmitty.
This is all fake news.
I am Schmidt. What is that? I forget. I forget the name is. All about. I know. I can't think of it right now.
Oh, the movie.
No, his
with
show.
Jack Nicholson. Oh, my
Podcast.
Casual Friday. No, what's your favorite podcast?
I should be ashamed.
I should be
Schmidt. Check
should
out
be
new
ashamed.
episodes every Tuesday
Yeah,
and
see?
Friday, available wherever you
feels
get your
like-
podcasts.
What if they're getting his mixed up with his podcast?
Yeah, maybe she's a fan of I Am Ashamed.
It's I should be ashamed. And I guarantee I've
You
seen
know
my own
what?
Spotify numbers. I guarantee it's not me.
You good-looking son of a bitch. You should be ashamed.
No, can
not me.
I say this story? Okay, so when Sam cut his hair and he was at where were we at? We were at the Heckle Hall, and it was other Sam's room. Shout out, name drop, Sam Borgo, and then like I see Sam Schmidt walking towards. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I'm looking and I'm like, because it's like he looks familiar, but he looked very clean cut. And then I see Sam looking like Sam, and then both Sams are like, I know, right? Like, well, Sam Borgo was like, I know, right? And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, I tell Sam right there, and then I was like, oh my gosh, if Leslie was here, she would fucking cause a flood.
Yeah,
And he was all, I'm gonna be leaving before she even gets here.
dude.
Just missed.
And
me
while
ask you
he's up there, Leslie pops up, right? Leslie pops up.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, who is that? That's Jorge's arm. I told you.
The
See,
Craig.
were you touching it?
No,
Liar.
I wasn't. It was touching me.
It was all slowly touching your face.
Maybe we should
your
move it
ear.
closer over here because it looks like this.
It's like all warped. Is
Yeah.
it all warped right there? That's some technical
You know what? Just
sound.
put it in. Okay. Anyway, should probably make note what time stamp so we could cut this out. Maybe
We're not going to cut it out. We
Maybe.
already know we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
we're
Everyone's
like,
gonna
oh, we
be-
appreciate listeners and fans for listening to us, and just us, just like behind the scenes, having technical difficulties.
Jorge's not even doing anything, and he can't even listen to my conversation.
Oh no, I'm listening. What's up?
I was just now I forgot.
You forgot?
It was about
Oh,
Sam. Oh yeah, so then
Sam being good
so
looking.
Sam's up there, and then Leslie shows up.
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh my God, who's that?" I'm like, "That's Sam." And
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh my God," and it was called Heckle Hall, so then we could heckle. So then I grabbed the microphone and I was like, "Hey Sam, bet you didn't see. Yeah, you weren't expecting her to show up."
I was lucky I brought a life preserver that
He
day.
did.
Be honest with me. Be honest with me, PX. Have you ever booked a male comic
Based on their looks?
based on his looks?
No, never,
Never, ever,
never,
ever.
never.
Jorge, I now have a question for you.
Oh, we should move on. We should move
Have
on.
you ever booked a male comic based on their looks?
Absolutely.
I will neither confirm or deny.
Yeah. See, no, I've never booked
Female
anyone
comics
based
for
on
sure.
their
No, I'm
looks.
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I never.
Yeah.
I do book them based on their jokes, the
Yeah.
material. Like
You know what? I
you
do.
better have some fucking jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't book somebody a spot for good looks, but I would give them a 5-minute guest spot if they're cute looking guy or girl.
You
Am
heard
I
it
coming
here.
out as bi right now?
You heard it here first.
Low-key.
Oh my
Your
god! I
worst
think I'm bi.
neighbors.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Yeah.
I was kidding. I'm not. But if you are, that's awesome.
The
That's
crowd
awesome
is
if you
going
are.
nuts.
But,
The crowd. And so to that special lady, whoever is listening to
to
the podcast,
the fan of ours.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh!
If she's a comic, message me. I want to know who it is.
I met a
Honestly,
fan.
thank you
I met
for
a fan
listening.
too on Twitter.
I'm annoyed. I'm just kidding.
So Falco, my buddy Falco, has been doing Twitter Spaces lately, like on Friday
Twitter
nights.
Spaces.
It's a thing on Twitter where you could just
Wait, Faka's doing Twitter Spaces? I'm gonna jump in on that, dude.
Yeah.
Let's ride.
So back on like
It's like Twitter porn.
Do you remember Clubhouse?
No.
Okay, so basically during the pandemic, Clubhouse came out, which was this app, which was like basically a bunch of different people could jump on more or less like an audio, like a group chat audio room kind of. It was like a chat room, but like all audio, right?
it's like podcasting, but you could jump in anytime.
And so it's a
Okay.
bunch of people
From
at once,
Twitter.
one person hosting it, and then like other people can jump on. You can turn their mic on or off so they can participate or not. Twitter very quickly realized, or X now realized, how good of an idea that was, made it something you could do on their platform.
So,
And
for example, like if I started a Twitter room right now, like you could jump on from your Twitter and we could just be talking like speaker or like on like a phone. Then other people could also jump in if they know our link.
So this is like a party line with no
Party line, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Great description.
Yeah.
Great
right?
description.
It's
So-
like the party line.
Yeah. So
And
basically,
a lot of different groups do it. So, like, for example, I see ESPN does them a lot. So they'll have like the official ESPN account host it, several of their experts on whatever, like talking
be-
in it, and then
yeah.
a bunch of people will be listening in.
yeah. So you could just go in and listen, or you could go in and participate if they let you. But with Falco, during the pandemic, me and him used to do Zoom hangouts. We didn't do Zoom comedy shows. We just did Zoom hangouts.
Yeah.
And we
I
should
did
like-
a couple of those.
With us?
No, I don't
No.
think I think I did some with Faco.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't remember you being there.
Well, it was me and Falco. We would like fucking
remember
roast
doing, like,
people and
Falco.
shit. We had
Odd
fun. And then, but now, Falco's bringing it to Twitter. So on Twitter on Fridays, he like, hey, I'm on Twitter Spaces, come join. So people join in. So I went on Twitter Spaces. We're just joking around, roasting each other. And then a girl came on, and she's
In front of everybody, don't take him.
yeah, and she's like, hey, I'm a big fan of your Worst Neighbors podcast.
What? I wonder if it's the same girl.
So shout out to Jessie Cruz. I think I promised her I was going to shout her
She's a
out
comic?
before. I do not know. As far as I know, she's not.
She's a comic.
As far as I know, she's not. But she was on Twitter Spaces. We had a good chat, good conversation. And then, like, it's so funny. Like, once you hear there's a
Stop
fan of
touching me.
yours, you're like on your best behavior.
Yeah.
Because it's leading. See,
Oh,
that's
so-
why.
Why didn't you say something?
But-
You need a man to fix this. Hold on.
Oh, okay. We need a manly voice to fix this. PX is giving me a shot. How about I just go handheld? How about that?
No, it's this plastic fucking table. That's what it is.
Don't blame my table.
No, it's because
Yeah.
that's why you're holding it. Why didn't you say something?
Because I was talking. I was entertaining. Just chill. It's okay. It's fine. You know what? I'll go handheld.
No, don't let it go. Don't touch it. Oh, don't touch it.
This is just all kinds of fun right now for everybody listening.
So apologies for the dead air.
Sound funny?
Apologies for the dead air. It's not going to happen.
Here, it's us talking. Trying to
Yeah, you talking off mic?
that doesn't help things.
Whatever. That's fine. Relax. And if you see me holding it, it's because I'm stopping you from falling, okay?
Okay.
Can we establish that?
It's just bugging me. It's just
Don't be a
bugging me.
control freak on me, all right?
Okay, sorry. Okay, now it's fine. Okay.
Now I forgot what I was talking about.
Your fan.
Twitter Space.
Yeah. I wonder if
shout
it's
out
the same
to
girl, Jessie.
Jessie Cruz.
Jessie
shout out.
Cruz.
Thank you for listening.
I want to know
Look
what's
at
your
us.
favorite episode.
Oh yeah, which one's your favorite? She's like the one where Jorge's not in it.
Would it just be in Sam?
That was a fun one. That was a wild episode.
We were like just looking at your chair the whole time, like Miss Jorge.
Just staring at an empty chair, talking about porn. What an episode!
You know what? I haven't checked the
episode's
metrics,
crazy.
but that might be the highest rated
Shut up.
podcast episode, possibly. Yeah,
Really?
I've checking into
It also possibly could not be. He's just saying it
he's probably
possibly
just
could
saying-
be.
It probably was. He's just not mentioning it until now. He's just like
Yeah.
bringing it up till now. He's like, I'm not gonna let you guys know that was the most. You know what's funny that
What's
you
funny?
say that because I see the analytics for my podcast, and the one that has the most hits is the one that's called Gilfs, and I had a guest on that.
Hell yeah! Shout out,
You're
Gills.
making this hard for me. You're making this very hard for me.
Why? Don't say hard. What do you mean?
Gilfs.
Yeah.
Pro Gilf?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's the highest. That's the most listened to
You know
episode.
what? Considering how you told me about this person he's probably him listening, re-listening to his own
Is that
episode.
possible? Like listening to different platforms
Yeah.
from different platforms, like downloading different apps. I don't know. Is that
Okay,
possible?
real talk. Does he listen to this podcast?
I don't think so.
Because
No one listens to it.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
okay,
I thought no one listened to it. I listened to it. I know one of those.
PX
listens-
may or may not have said that he has narcissistic traits. So maybe it's him just re-listening to that episode, and you're getting all the metrics.
Why would you say that?
I told you. I don't know. You brought it up. I'm trying my best behavior to not put you on the spot. But I think it would be funny if it is him constantly re-listening to that
Which
episode.
I doubt it. I know it's not. I know
Okay,
it's not. And I think
good.
it's funny because I did have a conversation with someone about, dude, I hope people are going to listen to the episode now. They'll be like, who
Yeah.
the fuck is she talking about? You know what? I'm going to take that
Subscribe to the
offline.
Patreon to learn more.
I did describe him a little bit in the last episode, so people could go back to that episode.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Which I might as
By
well.
the way,
say,
you
he
brought
doesn't
it up.
listen to this podcast. He
You
doesn't
brought
listen
it
to
up,
the
by the way.
podcast. Fuck it.
Hey, for the record, you brought it up.
This is a good episode. Well, you know the reason why is I actually did bring it up recently.
Brought what?
Like I went on a date and then I brought up.
So you
brought up
guys are
dating.
definitely still a thing right now.
We're not a thing. We're not a thing because that's where I was like, I want
You went on a
someone.
date.
Huh?
You went on a date recently, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, but it was just
Yeah.
kind of, it was nice, whatever.
Was
but
it that
I
same
cried.
day?
How about that, Jorge? Will you shut the fuck up? Like,
Sorry.
I cried, okay?
Because I'm connecting dots, and I just realized, is this the same day where I was like, come on, get some free tacos? Is it that same day?
It was the same day.
You should have came and got free tacos with me and Faco then.
You know what? I'm trying to like.
Anyway, I'm just kidding.
It's
Go
come
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
an agreement of what I'm trying to do with my fucking love, my love life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Relationships aren't easy.
They're not.
You know, he's a good guy. You
Yeah.
know,
No, he's a good guy.
And
He's a
it
good
was
guy.
just I just had to lay it out, and I was like, I want someone that
Did
kind
you
of
cry
like
on a
wants
date?
before we went to dinner. Yeah, I was.
Why?
crying.
What
I was being-
happened?
I was being an emotional wreck.
Shout out trauma dumping.
I know.
No. Hold on. I apologize for interrupting. Let's go from the start. So you went on a date, but you started crying. Why?
We didn't go on a date. No, but I started crying because I was like, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What this is. And I know that the next person I do decide to be in a relationship with, because right now I don't want to be in a relationship, but I realize that when I am ready to be in a relationship, these are traits that I'm going to want.
What are those traits?
And one of the traits is like being, more, I guess, sympathetic. You know what I mean? More sympathetic, more about
Sympathetic.
me, maybe more about like wanting to know who I am type of thing instead of like wanting to share about themselves. all the time.
Did it feel like you were boring him when you talked about yourself?
Yeah. Well, and then it would switch. All of a sudden we're talking
You know
about.
what's so funny? I can relate to this so
talking
bad
about-
right now.
Yeah, because you do it yourself.
I do.
Right? Yeah, you
'Cause-
100% do it yourself.
No,
but you're
no.
my friend. We're not
No.
dating Jorge, so
Relax.
that's not our
No.
problem.
I'm not saying with you because there is somebody I had a crush on.
Oh no.
Where when she
fucked it up.
when she talks, it's awesome. When she talks, but when I feel like I'm talking about me, I feel like I'm
you feel
boring.
that-
I feel like I'm boring her.
Oh, why is she yawning or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
So is that what happened with you? Is that how you feel as well in your situation? Where like you were somewhat sympathetic towards what you talk about?
No.
Okay.
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. I just want the person that I'm talking to want to know more about me and be like, oh, how did your day go? What did you do what did you do? I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you're feeling that way. What happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh, I don't know. I expect a little bit more, but that's where I make a mistake, because it's like, why am I even saying this? And that was the hardest thing. Like, why am I even talking about this? Like, I feel like me talking about it is kind of like irrelevant, but at the same time, I'm an open person. So, you know, I don't want everyone in my business, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm a fucking human. And
Yeah.
you know, this guy, he's great, but it's
Yeah.
just, that's not the type of person, you
But
know, that I see
it's-
myself in being in a relationship
But
with.
it feels like it's something you experience more often, though.
And it's taking a shorter amount of time for me to figure out that I don't want to be, I wouldn't want to be, this is a good friend. We can be great friends, but I wouldn't want to be in a relationship like that.
You started to cry, and
I started crying, and then I just felt even more bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry. Like, but obviously it's something that I need to fucking talk about, because
Yeah.
it's bothering me. And then
You should have called me.
No, fool, you text messaged me about fucking tacos.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, I thought you were mad at me.
Why would I be mad at you?
Okay, so basically, to add context, while she's having this dilemma with her love life, me and my fucking fat ass was like, there's free tacos at El Torito's and Mopitas. It's a once a year thing. I'm so excited, right? Because like my dad told me, he's
No.
like, oh, El Torito's is doing this once a year event. We have free tacos. I was like, let's go. So I was like, Faco, let's go. Then I was like, oh, PX.
Was it busy?
It felt like a quinceañera. They had a fucking DJ and everything. It was a fucking party. So anyway, so I was like, Faco was picking me up. I was like, wait a minute, PX, she's my neighbor. Let's go
Yeah.
get some free tacos.
Yeah.
And PX responded with
Hey.
a, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I think she's mad at me.
No, why would I be mad though? I
but the
wouldn't be
truth
mad.
was that you were going through some shit.
Oh yeah, I was just kind of going through my own shit
And
at the moment.
I wish you would have let me know. So
No, and this is me.
I could at
it's
least
100% me.
I could have at least
But it
brought you
has-
tacos at the end of the night.
No, but it has nothing to do with that guy, which is like it's like it just fucks with my shit, because it's like where I'm at right now. I don't want to be in a relationship. All I know is like I want more from the next relationship I'm in. I'm not gonna blame it on anybody else but myself. You know what I mean? Because I chose to go on a date with this person. I chose to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm in a better place in my life right now, and
I feel like you should put expectations on anything.
no, that's the thing.
'Cause right now
it
you're-
was black and white
Right
from
now,
the very beginning.
Right now, you're acting like there's a hard line of like, I'm not going to date anybody, but you should be open
No,
to it.
I don't want to. That's the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to go through.
Okay.
And I give people props
But
to
PX,
try to get
PX,
there.
I
with
love you,
me.
but as a friend, it's not the first time I heard this. You know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
I know. This isn't my fucking first
Yeah.
rodeo, Jorge. Trust me. Okay.
So
Let me be. Okay.
I'll let you be.
Obviously-
We'll cry
obviously
together.
I don't
We'll cry.
fucking listen to anybody.
We'll cry together. It's okay.
No, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want
Yeah.
to cry. That's why I don't want to date. I don't want to date. I don't want
Yeah.
to cry. I don't want to go through those stupid emotions. I don't want
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. I hear
don't
you.
wanna do
That shit
that.
sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
What's another trait? You said there was a couple traits. First trait, more sympathetic towards you in your life.
More sympathetic. I guess more intimate. You know what I mean? Like
Intimate.
cuddling. You
Cuddly.
know, I'm a cuddler. I like.
we talked about
cuddling.
this last time. Yeah, you're into
like-
that.
Yeah, and words of affirmation.
Let me ask you
know
this:
what I mean?
hairy guys or non-hairy guys?
It doesn't matter to me.
No, but if you cuddle, it's better with a hairy guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hairy guy. I get no complaints with my cuddles. What I'm trying to say. I think it has to do with my hair.
It doesn't matter. There's
I have
no
a pelt.
preference. I have no preference, but I feel like hair would
I-
be more warm fur. Yeah.
By the way, ladies, it is what's
Cuddle
that season?
season.
Cuddle, but there's a word for it.
Cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
What's the difference between cuffing and cuddling?
I don't know. Chicks
I mean,
made this
I can
word
give
up.
you an explanation if you want, but it doesn't
why?
matter
Oh, is
really.
it cuffing like that, like handcuffing?
Well, it's no cuffing. It's just like
That's
just
marriage.
a slang term. Yeah, it's just a slang term for like you are together now. You are cuffed together.
That's so
it's one of
stupid.
those. I know. I agree.
That's stupid.
I absolutely agree.
I didn't make this word up.
Okay, whatever.
You chicks
Okay.
made this word up, not me.
I didn't make that word. up.
Guys definitely did not make this word up.
Yeah, they would.
You know
call
what?
it,
Guys did.
they would call
Actually,
it
guys would say it's
they would
cuffing.
call it boning
I'm cuffed to
season.
this chick now for the winter.
boning season.
Well, no, man, and everybody. It was always interesting because cuffing season always aligned with football season quite well. You know, the preseason was like at the end of summer. You work throughout the season, and then in February is your Super Bowl right there. If you've got like a legit somebody at Valentine's Day, cuffing season success.
I've always hated Valentine's Day.
Well, yeah, it's a corporate shill of a holiday.
Yeah.
Just like Halloween.
It's made by the
I
beer
like
company.
Halloween.
No, it's made by wine companies.
Really? Valentine's
Because you know they say Cinco de Mayo was made by the beer companies.
Really?
I have a conspiracy theory. I'm a Jorge Anon right now. that Valentine's was made.
Jorge Anon.
Yeah, QAnon, but it's Jorge Anon.
Jorge
So,
Anon.
yeah.
Jane on.
Yeah. So,
Even when you're down.
do you want to hear my
down.
theory or not?
Yeah. Oh, all of a sudden. Okay. I interrupt you twice. You lose your goddamn shit. Oh my god.
Well, this is serious shit. All right.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Hurry up.
This is like conspiracy shit. It's
That's why
not
you have to hold the
fucking
microphone now,
life
you see.
love shit. Okay, this is conspiracy shit. This is
don't
real
do that.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Sorry. I get worked up sometimes.
I know it's like fucking causing that fucking.
Valentine's Day was made by the wine companies, where they're based out of.
I thought they said chocolate.
Okay, I have to rethink what conspiracy. Maybe they're in collusion
heard
together.
That. I heard that they it was from chocolate. Which, by the way, I love Siege Chocolate. Shout out to Siege Chocolate. I want them to sponsor us.
I like hearing chocolate.
I love Siege Chocolate, especially the Scotch mellows. The Scotch.
Yeah, but have you had like a?
I just remembered I have some. I don't know where they are.
Oh, we'll find them on Valentine's Day.
No, they're gonna be bad by then.
Anyway. All right, just to bring it all together. I'm sorry that you went through that shit.
No, don't be sorry.
The lesson I think we all learned once again is
I'm too old to be going through stuff.
No. But I think the lesson here for the listeners is if a Mexican invites you to get unlimited tacos, you should prioritize that over your love life. Do you like tacos? Hold on.
Do I love tacos?
You love tacos?
Yeah, but I eat
Okay.
them kind of non-Mexican.
Explain
I eat like
yourself.
Pinon.
Explain yourself.
I don't like any vegetables in it.
There are no vegetables in tacos.
There's cilantro and
Oh, that's just
Cebollas.
garnishing though.
I don't like it.
So it's just the protein and salsa.
Maybe barely even the salsa.
Oh, just the protein and tortilla?
Yep, and cheese. If they'll have it.
Cheese. What kind of cheese?
Maybe salsa. Maybe.
Like coteja cheese?
Oh, that'll be the crumbly one.
Yeah.
I'll either one. Need
Yeah,
crumbly or white cheese. What do they use?
That's not
Monterey
bad.
Jack. Or,
That's still Mexican.
oh, I don't know. Some people will have to have.
Wait.
not
Hard
Mexican.
shell or soft shell? Well, hard shell or soft? Soft taco. Yeah, it's not so bad.
Wait, what do you mean hard?
Yeah, because white people like the hard tacos.
Hold on a minute. I was ready for you to make this call, and that's why I'm ready to jump in with this piece of information.
Go ahead.
The
'Cause he's
hard
speaking
shell
on behalf of white
taco
people.
Yeah.
actually originated in like southeastern Mexico, and the reason why they rose to prominence
Maybe
was
it originated, but it got popularized
Hear me out.
in
Taco Bell.
Hear me out. Yeah, of
Taco
course.
Bell.
But hear me out. Here's why it got popularized. Because the guy who eventually went on to create Taco Bell and a whole bunch of other taco places.
He created Taco Bell?
Okay, you know what? We're just doing a full fast food story right here, right? Okay. So
I'm
basically,
getting hungry for tacos right now. I gotta lie.
in around like when all the burger places were starting to really pop off in like the 40s and 50s, right?
I remember this.
There was this guy, I forget his name right now. I can look him up really quick.
Taco
Yeah,
Bell?
first
Yeah.
name Taco, last name Bell.
Yeah, but basically, he was this guy named Glenn Bell was
Yeah.
this guy who was
He actually stole it.
he was well basically he was like he lived in the Southwest, and what he realized is like he would go to gas stations, Mexican owned gas stations, and he really liked tacos. They would have tacos
Hold
there
on.
and they would sell them.
I just realized what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In Mexico, there's taquitos, which is deep fried tortillas
Mm-hmm.
that makes them like hard shells. That is correct.
But hold on, no, that's not even where I'm at yet.
It's not.
It's getting there.
Just hold on,
Flautas.
take a minute.
Okay,
Take a
go
minute.
ahead.
It's getting there.
So here's what happened, right? So basically,
He's
what this
colonizing
dude
your
Glenn
story.
figured out is
I
he was
know.
sitting there and he was like, "Wow,
My ancestors are dying right now.
taco
Listen to this.
tacos are fucking delicious,
Yeah.
Right?
but it's the 1940s. White people's palate is not up to this yet.
Oh, so he made it real bland.
So what he did is he
cheese.
said, both of you, I'm about to fucking mute both of you fucks. Jesus Christ. The one person with fucking actual information on here
interrupting
can't
each
get
other.
this shit off.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
I'll stop.
Go for it. Go for it.
This is what happens when Jorge is on the episode.
Lord, I know.
This is why this is the one me on the episodes. Go ahead. You're saying.
So basically what Glenn figured out was, why don't we use the same food delivery system of a taco, being able to have something that's easily grabbed, folded like this, but why don't we put hamburger ingredients inside of it?
Oh, like the grounded
That's
beef.
what-
Which is
Taco
why
Bell.
ground beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese all ended up in those classic Taco Bell tacos.
Because
was
that's what
because
they're
it was all
competing against.
it was all hamburger product
Yeah.
because he knew that the majority of the country, the white majority of the country, would be really in and would buy the hell out of them. So what he did is he went down to like Texas where he learned about like the hard shell, figured out how much easier that is for like transportation of food. It had nothing to do with like not liking the soft. It's just easier to eat and easier to hold on to. Then he was like, let's put these burger products in it. Created like 3 or 4 different taco chains before Taco Bell. Taco Bell's the one that fucking hit, and now it's one of the biggest fast food brands in the world.
You know which one's better than Taco Bell in that American style
El Pollo
taco?
Loco?
No, it's mostly in Sacramento area.
What's it called?
It's
Del
called,
Taco?
No,
I love
it's
Del Taco, by
called
the way.
Jim Boy Tacos.
What?
It's so good. Pull up Jim Boy Tacos.
Jim Boy.
So like Taco Bell style, hard shell.
Yeah.
But they coat the outside of it with Parmesan.
Oh, do you remember Taco
Yeah.
Bravo?
So good. Oh, yeah, Taco Bell's still around. That's
Yeah,
pretty
there's
good.
only one left, but I
Yeah.
like Del Taco because they have French fries.
By the way, this guy was responsible for his original place was called Bell's Drive-In, but Taco Tia and El Taco both were like his both companies he made before going on to Taco Bell. He made like 3 or 4 like the biggest, like when you think
Yeah.
of like prominent chains.
Yeah.
He made a bunch of them before Taco Bell,
All right.
and then it got huge. But yeah, the hard shell is it's 100%
Honestly-
to do with just making it easier to eat.
There's only 2 things I like out of Taco Bell. It's the chalupas
Fire.
and the crunchy wrap. That's about it. I don't really like anything else.
I like
All of it.
the steak quesarito
Uh-huh.
with shredded cheese, not nacho cheese.
Yeah.
And I like the bean burrito with no onions.
Can we talk about the fact that Taco Bell though, like of all the like they are the ones that are constantly pushing the fast food envelope more than anybody else out there. They're the ones that put Dorito taco shells.
Did not like
yeah.
that.
The ones
That's
that
gross.
did.
I did
Dude, there's
not
a
like
lot
the
of people that
Dorito
like
taco.
that.
Really?
There's a lot of
No.
people that
Really?
do.
I did not.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
because
not.
you're a real Mexican. That's why.
That might be. They're phenomenal.
Because
I made it too salty.
The nacho cheese
it's like
ones?
a Dorito.
The Dorito
Did you try
taco
the ranch?
shell.
Did they have the Cooler Ranch too?
I was a nacho cheese over Cool Ranch, but actually the Flamin' Hot.
But I'll tell you this.
Now I want
I'll tell you
Cooler
this.
Ranch chips.
Taco Bell, probably the second best fries. They make the surprisingly.
Ew,
no,
I
no,
don't
the
like their
nacho
French
cheese fries are
Yes.
fire.
I
Nacho
don't.
cheese
I
fries
like
are
'em.
good.
I tried them. I don't like them. And
we go to Taco Bell after this?
Yes.
I'm a potato connoisseur. Okay, and
You're a potato.
You're the first non-Irish I've heard say that.
Oh, potato.
Yeah. Did you hear my potato joke?
Oh,
Did you hear my
potatoes.
potato joke?
Actually, I have a joke similar like that.
Okay, say it.
No, it's exactly like that.
Okay, say it.
But it's a street joke.
What do you mean street? Do we have to be outside?
No, yeah, we do have to be outside for
That's
this
so
joke.
stupid.
No, like the joke, because you said it like
I set it up with
immigrants,
3
right?
people. No, it was you, someone else,
Joe
Sam,
Mama?
and I think Joe Mama was in the story. Yeah.
But the way I heard it when I was a kid was like there's a serial killer and these 3 women go into a barn to hide. One's a redhead, one's a brunette, one's a blonde.
This is really
And
dark.
the brunette hides behind a cow.
Okay.
The redhead hides behind chickens.
Okay.
And the blonde hides behind a sack of potatoes.
What?
Right. So the serial killer comes into the barn with the chainsaw. He goes, "All right, I think they're in here."
This
And
is a
right. And
you
then
made this shit.
I swear to God, I heard this when I was a kid.
What?
So then they're like, okay. So he looks at the cows, and
then she
the
goes,
brunette goes
"Moo."
moo. Then he looks at the chickens, and the redhead acts like makes chicken noises.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the sack of potatoes,
The
and the
blonde.
blonde goes potato, potato. This is not my joke, by the way. This is a street joke. Like I heard this joke in high school.
I think that's hilarious. I heard the potato one. The potatoes. I want to say I heard that like when I was in my 20s. I was like
Yeah.
at a dinner and someone said it, and I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Here's what it's actually from, if you care to see what it's actually
It's
from.
in this movie.
Yeah, it's
Lord of the Rings made up this joke.
no, not the
No.
joke. The potatoes, like when the way you say that like that, like the reference they were probably making was this. If it'll come
From
through,
the Ring guy. What's his name? Smeagol. Is that his name?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember.
not
What's up with the volume, bro?
we're finding it. We're
Is
seeing
it-
why this is-
I don't think the aux
Oh,
is
it's not all the way in. Yeah, it wasn't all the way in.
That's what she said
Yeah.
to me.
What's taters, precious? What's taters, huh? potatoes.
I love him.
Shout out Lord of the Rings.
And
Shout out Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy, Goonies.
Yep.
You know what? I
what's
love
his
him. I
name?
love him in 50 First Dates. He was the brother of Drew
Oh,
Barrymore.
yeah,
right.
he's on roids.
Great call.
Yeah.
Great
What you
call.
say? What you say?
Yeah.
Let me kick it that, Dad. Let me kick it that. I love, yeah. I love him.
What's our
I
timestamp?
forget his name.
34.
Perfect. I had a couple of things on the agenda to talk about.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean Astin. The name of the actor that we're just
That's his
saying
name,
all
Sean
of
Astin.
his, Sean Astin.
Yeah.
We're saying all of his roles
I
and not
always
his
think of
name.
him-
Shout out Sean Astin.
Sean Astin, because I was thinking of Fred Savage.
Science.
I know it wasn't Fred Savage, but
Science.
Science. Why? What did you say?
Never mind. We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay.
Because he
Yeah.
said the name, and we'll do it at the end. At the very
Okay.
end. Fuck,
Sean
bro.
Astin.
Fuck. All right.
Okay.
So, what was I talking about?
You had 4 topics you wanted to go over.
Oh yeah. Did you look at them?
Oh, we got him.
I'll let you choose. Do you want to talk about a football fan, or do you want to talk about Britney Spears?
Britney Spears.
Okay. Bring on Britney Spears.
We could probably get to both if we needed to, but
Oh, we have enough time.
So, did you hear about Britney Spears? She just
The
released a
Knives.
book.
Oh, no.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you this. Hold on.
it's called Dancing with
No.
Dancing with the
I want
Knives.
this to be a review.
Okay.
I already saw some of it, so.
Okay. So, were you a fan of Britney Spears?
I mean, I was okay. She wasn't like, I was more of like a Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah.
You just named 3
So-
black women.
Yeah, which
You thought
I'm
you were
not-
black.
I mean, I'd rather listen to R&B than pop.
Yeah.
So,
So you're not into the whole.
I'm not
Britney
saying
craze.
like I was not listening to Britney Spears. Is she lucky? She's a star. I love that shit. Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Were you a fan when she got with Justin Timberlake?
I wasn't a fan then. I think I was more of a fan when she was singing
But
by
were you-
herself.
Like, did you like Justin Timberlake and Sync, and then they got together?
Yeah, I like NSYNC.
So when they got together, it was a big deal, right? When they got together,
Yep, just kind of like a Selena and Justin Bieber thing. Yeah, sure.
and then they broke up.
Spit it out. Uh huh.
So Britney Spears recently released a book.
Don't tell me she had an abortion with Justin Timberlake's baby.
Dog.
You okay? I'm so mad on that. You saw
I
the
told you I
headline.
saw the word abortion, and then as soon as you see it saying
Anyway, when
Justin
she wanted to
Timberlake-
release the book, Justin Timberlake was nervous, and we're like, why is he nervous? And all of a sudden, it's been revealed that Britney Spears got pregnant while dating Justin Timberlake, and she got an
Shut-
abortion with her baby at his insistence. Yeah, so look it up. There's a video
What
too.
does Justin Timberlake have to say about this?
Yeah, go ahead, play the video.
A bombshell from Britney Spears, who reveals that she had an abortion during her relationship with her ex, Justin Timberlake.
What?
E! News can confirm the shocking details are included in the singer's forthcoming memoir.
That makes sense. She was waving the knives everywhere and shit now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. That's some trauma.
According to an excerpt published by People, Britney reportedly says she and Justin, who began dating in 1999, became pregnant in late 2000, but ultimately decided to get an abortion.
Damn. Didn't see that coming. But it kind of makes sense because I would imagine that they were like, they both from like Christian
Background.
backgrounds. Was she a Mickey Mouse person?
They both were.
They both were Musketeers,
they're
whatever they were
Musketeers,
called.
Yep. That's how they met. That's why I said with the whole Selena Gomez, maybe that's why.
But they
she's
weren't
all
banging when they were
heartbroken.
kids. They were banging when they were 19.
I doubt that.
Well-
I bet they were like on set fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are teenager hormones.
Go ahead, play a bit more because it tells you
According
exactly.
to People, Britney alleges it was a surprise, but for me, it wasn't a tragedy. I loved Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day.
I don't know. I kind of like him with Jessica Biel, but
So the abortion was worth it.
I mean, he could have still had a baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe he wouldn't have ended up with Jessica Biel. Is that what it is? But I want to know what Jessica
later on,
Biel.
she still ended up having kids with Kevin Federline anyway.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So like,
What a step down.
but she regrets it. Like that's sad, and that's probably why she has a lot of like
Issues?
mental challenges
Oh.
that I don't like to call them issues, but like challenges that she obviously has to work on.
Oh,
herself.
make me look like an asshole. Okay,
You are.
She has mental challenges.
I would say challenges because it's not like some people like they feed off that shit. Like they, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
constantly.
But,
You know,
yeah.
in that
Much
light.
earlier than I'd anticipated. The singer reportedly claims, but Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young.
So right now, people are going after Justin Timberlake.
Of course they are.
Because they feel like he pressured her into it.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And you know what? Fucking A. Like,
I mean, you reap what you reap what you sow.
Here's what I find hilarious about. I find it hilarious that when they broke up, he made it a big deal about her. Like he made it sound like she did something to him. Remember when he came out with what's that song?
Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a River. And in the music video, it's implied that he's talking about her.
Oh.
So this son of a bitch tried to fucking make it sound like he was like the.
But when did that song come out? When did that song? What year did that?
It
song
was
come out?
it was a breakup song, I believe. The song.
2002 was when the
Yeah.
song came out.
It was a breakup song.
So that's funny because
The
I remember when
audacity.
that song. I remember when that song came out.
So he kind of pressures her into an abortion, and still writes a breakup song about her.
Well, hold on. But did
he have that song before,
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not sure that it was like
don't think it's that
caused the
timeline.
breakup and that song was immediately about that.
But that was the narrative around the song, though. The narrative around the song is, oh, this is him reacting to the breakup. Maybe you're right. Maybe the song was written before they broke up.
Well, also,
but the narrative, how it was brand, or how can I say, how it was promoted as is like, oh, check out his breakup song.
Well, even if it
'Cause
was
that sells.
even if it was a breakup song about Britney Spears and about their situation, is it fair to say that it's an immediate 1-to-1 that it's like, and it's about this situation they had? It's like this could have been a situation they had in their relationship. Their relationship continues, the
point I'm
relationship
trying to make,
ends, and then
he's not as good of a two shoe as a guy as people as he makes
I
himself
never
look.
thought.
like.
I never thought he
No.
was a good
Yeah.
issue.
no.
Anyway.
I mean, bye. No, I never thought he was.
Bye, baby. Yeah, definitely.
Sam Morril hit that joke on Twitter earlier today.
Did he?
Oh yeah. Oh, he nailed it.
Great minds think alike, I guess. But yeah,
I'm
it's
not
fucked
a
up, huh?
fan of Sam Morril, but
And you have kids, right?
yeah. And I was in high school once too. And yeah,
You got pregnant in high school?
I got pregnant a couple times in high school. And yeah, and I had an abortion. And I'm glad I made the choice. I mean, I'm not saying that, what I'm pro-choice,
Yeah.
but I also didn't see myself in situations where I was going to get the assistance or be able to thrive. I mean, but at the same time, seeing where I'm at right now and what I'm doing right now, I got some fucking,
Yeah.
I'm ready for a special.
But I think if see, that's a good question. It's a good debate for
like who are we to
pro-choice.
say anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I made these decisions, before the morning after pill was even a thing. You know what I mean? And who
Yeah.
are they to say anything?
Thank
what I'm
God
supposed
for the morning after pill.
Well, do you think any of those guys, if I had any of those babies, honestly, none of those guys would be in the picture because I don't even associate myself with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe there's a baby in the picture, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be part of that baby's life.
Yeah.
I just fucking cut myself on this fucking
Oh.
chair.
Oh.
I'm like dying over here. I'm not bleeding. I just scratched myself. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just like, what did I scratch myself on?
But you do sympathize of them being too young, and that's a reason.
You said this
I-
happened late 01, right? Or was it late 2000?
According to
Her
the
memoir, they said late 2000s. That's what it said in the
Yeah.
memoir. The 90s.
1999 to 2001.
Yeah, maybe they've
They
been
broke
early
up in 01,
2000s,
but I'm
yeah.
saying it
Yeah.
happened in late 2000 is when she's saying it happened, right?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, for what it is worth, in the year 2000, they were both 19 years old. They were both
That's-
born in 1981.
Definitely very young for a baby.
They were both
But then-
19.
But then you have shows out here like was it Teen and Pregnant?
You know what? To me, being that successful at that age,
Yeah.
I think that they would have thrived because they have the resources to be able to support a child at that age. I did not
Yeah.
have that resources. I didn't have the support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
So, of course, circumstances are
everything's
different for everybody.
Yeah, everything's different. But in their case, do you guys think, in your point of view, do you think, I mean, obviously they were still successful in their careers. They both still continued their lives. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who are we to judge what Justin did and what she did? And she just said she loved him. I mean, it doesn't sound like she's really speaking bad about him. It's the people who follow them that are like being super cultish and being like, Justin's baby killer.
Well, and I mean, Britney Spears fans, she has one of those fan bases that feels like often gets a little bit cultish about things.
Yeah, see, that's why I'd be worried
But-
about Taylor Swift. If that motherfucker breaks her fucking heart, dude, expect
That would actually
fucking
be great. Swifties versus
Molotovs.
Chiefs Kingdom. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I
My
feel
money
like
would be on Swifties, to be honest.
Dude,
with you.
they're ruthless. They are ruthless.
They're
You know what
wild.
I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
you know what's so funny? I see pictures of them holding hands, like Kelsey and Taylor Swift. That man looks scared for his life dating her.
What?
I see.
Shut up. He doesn't
I've
look
not seen
confident?
one picture of him with her smiling at all.
He doesn't look confident or whatever.
I think it's setting upon himself like, oh shit, like not only is she like the world's like biggest pop star, but if I fuck this up, like shit's gonna go bad for him. I think,
Also, he said it on his podcast with
Yeah.
his brother.
What'd he say?
They were basically they both were like, he was like, so like Jason, Travis's brother,
Yeah.
plus center for the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl
Also
champion.
plays football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
he's. You could make an argument that he might actually be better. You can make an argument.
Then
Travis.
Tay-Tay's boy.
Yes.
how can you say that? He's a
Because-
center. His brother's a tight end.
Jorge. It's an offense. It's a line game. It's a leverage
but it's
game.
two different jobs. How
but-
can you compare?
Because I'm willing to make the argument that the best center in the league is more important to an offense than the best tight end in the league is. I'm willing to make that argument.
I see
Oh,
that
and
point.
he was a center.
He plays
Yeah.
center. He still plays center.
brother.
He's
His
currently
his
the best.
older brother.
brother.
Yes.
His older brother. Yeah.
Oh, his older brother.
Yes, they are both the best at their position
I
in
don't
the
know.
league.
By
When
the
it
way,
comes to
shout out
sports,
to the Jets for finally ruining their undefeated
Yeah,
record.
dude. Shout out to the Browns for also
you,
ruining
I knew you were gonna
undefeated
bring it up.
seasons. You
Fuck the
started
Browns.
it. You started
Fuck
it.
the
know
Browns.
what?
The clique they came from. All their mamas are hoes.
You got beat by a
Fuck.
USFL quarterback, dude.
Stop
That was
That's
PJ
bullshit.
Walker.
That's bullshit. You are dismissing PJ Walker's great record in the XFL. He has a great passing record.
He was great.
So
He was great.
People are acting like he was
All
a
right, we
backup
need to
QB.
calm down,
Bro,
guys. We need to calm down.
you know what? If teams that lost with Purdy, you lost against a third string quarterback who got picked last in the fucking draft. So fuck you guys, all right?
Hey, you're
Fuck
talking about the
Browns.
most efficient quarterback in the NFL
Shut
right
up.
now.
All right, I don't want to talk about it. Sorry, what we're
You know,
talking about?
if I was going to take
Abortions.
anyone's
Go back to abortion. Sorry.
anyone's feedback on sports, I'm going to honestly say it'd be Sam's.
Schmitty, motherfucker's
Yeah,
a
sounds like
fucking
he knows what
Seahawks
he's
fan.
Yeah, I don't
Oregon
agree with it.
fan.
I don't agree with this
All
team.
the teams he likes
I don't-
sucks. What are
I
you
don't
talking
agree with
about?
this team, but I will take the information that
breaking my heart.
when it comes to
We're
sports.
breaking up.
Yeah,
we're breaking
we've
up right
been
now.
Broken up.
No, we're breaking up.
We've already been
This-
divorced.
This is the last episode of the podcast.
Your worst neighbors.
We clearly we found out who's the worst neighbor around here.
Sam.
Anyway, back to Taylor Swift and Kelsey. That guy looks like he's fucking scared for his life.
I mean, all the
Oh,
pictures.
I didn't
of
even
him
get to the
scared.
point. Sorry. The point of what I was saying about them on the podcast was that even Travis Kelce was like, yeah, people care too much about this. Like, we're just doing our own thing in our lives. People care, like, too into this.
AKA, please don't pay attention to this. Please don't pay
Can you look at
attention.
the picture? Can you see? I want to show me a picture of them together because I want to
Yeah.
see if he looks scared.
Yeah, he looks scared. Like the most recent one that came out. By the way, so we established you're not a big football fan, right?
I mean, I follow, but not. Yeah, I don't like. I don't like.
Because I do have a story about a football fan that's causing quite a stir. But we'll show Kelsey first.
Oh, that was the other segment that you were talking about when you were asking me
Yeah.
if I had to choose
Yeah,
between Britney Spears.
and you know what? We naturally led there. So
Okay, let's see the picture of Kelsey.
can you
Okay, I can see her legs.
look at that? He's
He's smiling right there.
That's
He's
ner-
good.
that's
That's
nervous
a good-looking
smile.
man right there. That is a fine-looking man.
That looks like one of those, oh, God, there's a bunch of people taking pictures of me faces. Not necessarily, and I'm scared, but
Keep going down.
Yeah, and yeah, he's.
This one, that one. Scared.
No,
neither
that's
one
not
of them
even
looks
the-
stoked right
He
there,
doesn't
actually.
even look scared. He's just kind of like, let's hurry up and.
If
walk
I was
out
dating
there.
Taylor Swift, I would be scared for my life, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
But
Taylor's
at the same time, I would try to knock her up, get that bag, you know.
yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, but I feel like
For the listeners, me and him did that clicking sound at the same time
With a
Yeah.
finger gun.
with a finger gun.
We're back, baby.
We're back. All right, moving on. Next segment. All right, so
Hold on. Do you want to do plugs first and then get in this?
No. I want to do plugs
Let's
before we do the
finish this.
Yeah. Okay.
profile.
Gotcha.
finish
We'll
this one.
quickly cover the next one. So the next one, there's a fan that's been causing attention. So during the Chargers versus the Cowboys game last night, the TV kept going towards a fan
That looks like someone I know.
that were like, why do they keep showing this chick?
So it's like a Pamela Anderson thing.
So I was like, go ahead, play the clip. So that's her getting excited for the Chargers. Just keep watching because they keep cutting to her and people are like confused. Like, she's not Taylor Swift. Why they keep showing her on screen? Keep going. Yeah. Oh, excited. Look, she's into it. You know what? There's something hot about women being into sports.
100%.
Yeah. By the way, the Chargers did lose, so she did not end up that happy.
Oh yeah. Do you want to see the reaction after the interception?
Yeah. Go ahead. So the Chargers just lost the game. Sad.
As someone who has been there a lot before, oh yeah, that's pretty funny to look at.
Anyway, so sports fans, they're like, there's something going off here. Because for one, nobody cheers for the fucking LA Chargers that hard. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, unless you're from LA.
Not even if you're from LA. If you're from
So-
San Diego, maybe, but not from LA.
So people are like,
Oh, is it San Diego?
They used to be.
people are
Oh.
theorizing that maybe she's a paid actress. That maybe she
I don't think so. I think she's.
You think she's really into it?
Yeah, I think because she reminds me of one of my relatives.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Okay, she starts talking about it. What is she saying?
This is where things get interesting in my book.
Go ahead.
I am a little bit in shock.
So it's her talking on TMZ about it.
I'm kind
Oh,
of
she's a big
close to
football
me.
fan.
Yeah, she's got actually a bunch
Yeah,
of
look at
cool
her
helmets
helmets.
back there. She's
Yeah.
got a great helmet collection.
I cheer for my team, and that's what I do. I've always done that, and to be able, during the game, I kept getting messages, and I wasn't looking at them because I'm like, okay, I'm in this game. And then when I finally heard that it made it on Monday Night Football, I was like, okay, whatever, it's not a big deal. And then I started getting messages, and then I was a little bit shocked. But it's been a whirlwind. It's been kind of fun outside of my normal routine.
So yeah.
Getting the kids.
So basically, it's her saying that she's a legit fan and she's not paid. Anything to add to this?
Only to the reveal later, but nothing as to the setup.
Oh, did you didn't get the photo, huh? Let me see the photo real fast. So anyway, so there she's like, I'm a legit fan, right? So people are buying in, right? But then look at this. There's a photo that was revealed that she's
Also a Vikings fan?
exactly.
So who cares?
This is where things get interesting because basically the thought is people are starting to go, wait a minute, are there NFL fan plants out there? Are there people that are...
Yeah, I used to like the Raiders and the Niners. Big fucking deal. Who are you guys? The NFL police? Who gives a fucking fuck?
I am
No,
the
no,
NFL
no.
police.
This isn't that's not the point. The point is that people think that the NFL has paid individuals that they're putting in these games in certain jerseys
You think they're doing that?
to flash to.
Yes.
It could be.
Why don't we get hired for that?
It would be awesome.
Because think about it. If they create more memes, that's more attention being.
By the
Give it
way,
to the
her
NFL.
face became the LA Chargers profile picture today. They used it on their social media.
And now she's getting paid bank.
Well, it's an interesting thought.
But you know what? The reality is, because I looked into it, she even said she was actually raised in Minnesota. So she was a Vikings fan. And then she moved to LA in 2017.
Which is why she's a LA Chargers fan.
Yeah. So the reality is, it's not a big deal. People can switch sides. It
Oh
happens.
my gosh,
You
who
know.
fucking
You know what?
cares?
She's a legitimate fan. You know, honestly, a lot of times girls they pick teams based on their boyfriends. The fact that she likes whoever she likes, it's a plus. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fans of multiple team thing is probably something I'll never be on board with.
So the
but
Chargers number one.
I understand.
at least she has the wherewithal to have an AFC team and an NFC team.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
At least.
So, not a big deal in my book. It's whatever.
I'm already over it.
A little part of me is slightly bothered, but it is what it is.
Gotcha.
It is what it is.
All right, let's go straight to plugs. All right, guys. Please follow Your Worst Neighbors podcast on social media. If you have not already, please download and subscribe on all major platforms. I'm talking about Amazon. I'm talking about Google Music. I'm talking about Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, iHeartRadio. You name it, we're most likely on there. Our audio is actually on YouTube as well, so check it out. And you can always email us at yourworstneighborspodcast@gmail.com. And follow me, Jorge M. Sanchez. Follow me on IG, Twitter, JMS Sanchez. Jorge Sandwiches is on my bio. And on Facebook as well. And every Sunday, coming out to Branham Lounge. Check out a great comedy show. It happens every Sunday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And sometimes we have a DJ that follows right after, so the party keeps on going. And for any other upcoming shows I'm on, please follow me on social media. Back to PX.
You can find out more at pxcomedy.org. Also tune into Pretty Extreme Podcast with the #1 episode kills. I'm also producing every Sunday Foxtail Comedy Foxtail Fermentation Comedy. It's 1 year anniversary, so I was excited about that. And then I started a new room in Stockton. So if you're in the Stockton area, check out Grand Stack Comedy every Monday with Sam and Athena. And then we have First Sunday showcases in San Jose. I'm trying to think where I'm at next, but I don't have my phone on me, so I'm just going to figure it out on my website or something.
Schmidt.
Check out new episodes of I Should Be Ashamed out every Tuesday and Friday, wherever you get your podcasts. Also give me a follow at Sam Schmidt Comedy on Instagram.
Alrighty. So for a while, I thought of an idea for a segment where we invite people to show us their dating app profiles.
Okay.
We go over them, and then we call them up afterwards and get more context about the choices they made of what they put on the dating apps. You know, maybe we could provide tips to make it better. Who knows? Or maybe, you know, we can't. We'll see. So I want to call it like dating app audit. But I figured, you know, to really test it out, I'm going to put myself out there. So recently I put together a Hinge profile on Hinge. And
I'm going to criticize it?
Yes, we're all going to criticize it. Let me know what works, what
This
doesn't
sounds
work.
fun. Okay.
And who knows, maybe
Let's
you guys
see
can help
it.
me make a better profile.
Let's see it. I'm already telling you what not to do.
So
Okay.
first of all, I'm not actively dating anybody.
That's a good photo, though, of you.
Hold on. Before we get there. So here's my situation.
You're not dating anybody, but you're looking to date someone.
I'm not actively looking to date, but however, I'm open to it if I meet somebody. So for me, this whole dating stuff, it's like chill. It's like whatever. If it happens, it happens. I ain't too worried about it. But I think setting up a profile now, getting myself on the radar, you know, especially when I travel, I love, you know, meet other people when they show me around town.
Okay.
Because there's no way I'm going to have an active dating profile where I live, because the last thing I want is to other comics to see that.
Okay, so what do you say? You're in a different city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Primarily, that's my thought, but who knows? So maybe one day I'll take it more
You know
serious
the Bay Area
and
is
active.
really big, right? Are you saying you're out of state at this point?
Sometimes it feels not big enough. Not gonna lie. Anyway, so here we go. So this is my dating profile on Hinge. I created it last night, and
That's a good photo.
So that's the first photo you're gonna see.
Okay.
It is me. It's my glam. What's my glow up photo? My glow up.
Okay.
I got.
What's the next photo?
I got a hat.
Yeah, you have a hat on.
I got.
It's one of those Kangol hats.
Not,
Nice little rascals hat.
but at the same time, I have my necklace. I wasn't sure. Like, I'm showing a little bling. Is that?
No, it looks good. It looks classy.
Showing
You
a
have
little
necklace
bling is
on.
good, right?
Yeah, it looks classy. The facial hair, it looks clean cut. Okay.
And
What
then-
does the next picture look like?
No. Hold on.
What is that? Is that an audio or something?
Yeah.
How to pronounce my name.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Did you put Jorge Sandwiches?
Here we go. I'm going to play the recording right now. So this is the recording on my dating profile right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Jorge Sanchez. But George is just fine as well. My Spanish is not the best either.
What do you think? She's cringing right now.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this heavy breathing through the nose.
Change it? Keep it?
Yeah, change it. Definitely change it. Fucking change it. Definitely change it.
Is it because the sound of my voice or just like what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because in the very beginning you sound like you're doing radio, like you're just like Jorge Sanchez, like you're gonna sell cars or something. Like,
So tone down the
yeah,
the energy on my voice.
because I feel like you want to be sexy.
Oh, so
Right?
so should I post something a little bit more slower?
Come in sultry.
Sultry?
Yeah, sultry. Just be like, hey, what's up? I'm Jorge Sanchez. Like, I could do it for you.
Use PX's manly voice.
And they're gonna be like, you sound so different.
So okay. So
That's what I would want to hear as a woman. I'd be like, okay, this guy sounds sexy. You know what I mean?
so slower, deeper, like
No, be you, but just be like,
that was me.
I mean, that was excited you.
Oh, so
It's like,
so sad me. Be
not
sad.
sad. Just be like, you want to be in the mood,
Okay, like
Just like
girl, my name is pronounced Jorge Sanchez.
Some women might like
Roll
that.
that R.
Yeah, Jorge.
Jorge Sanchez.
And then you say,
Jorge Sanchez.
And I'm terrible at
but you
Espanol.
can say George
Yeah. See, and then that's funny. That's funny. And I
because
think
my Spanish is horrible.
Yeah.
So slow it down,
Slow
sultry,
it down. Just be kind of
sexier.
sultry. Just be like, hey, what's up? I'm Jorge Sanchez.
Do you know how many takes it took me to do the one I got?
3.
Jorge Sanchez.
Dog, it sounds like you're in the starting lineup.
10?
Right?
10?
Sounds like a car
It took me 10
salesman.
takes to get that.
Jorge. It sounds like Faco. It sounds like he's bringing you up on stage.
All right, so I got to change that then. All right,
Yeah,
I'm good.
100%
See, this is
change
what I
that.
love about these dating app audits. You can always be like, take notes of what
Okay.
works, what doesn't work.
I want to hear other people's
So
too.
if you're a listener right now, to this podcast, if you'd like to get your dating profile audit, please email me at yourworstneighborspodcast.
I want to do that. I want to do that just so I can do that recording. And then
All
people are
right.
going to be like, this bitch does not sound like her face.
All right, next photo. Go ahead. All right, next segment. So, green flags I look for. Go ahead, Schmitty.
Playful, funny conversation.
With an-
Period. Laughy emoji.
Sounds like you don't know English. Playful, funny conversation. Green.
What do you
Playful,
mean?
funny conversation.
No, I know exactly what she means.
It's
That's
like the words-
great.
it's like it's not a sentence. I don't know what it is.
It
Like,
has the same
is it a
energy
game?
as like super dry cleaner, best A1. It's
Yeah,
like that kind
like
of
Cards of Humanity. Like it's a Cards of Humanity statement.
Hold on.
Answer.
Okay, when in your dating profile is an advertisement of you, so why should I not treat it like an actual advertisement?
When I see green flag, what does it say? Green. I'm
green
blind.
flag I look for.
So green flags I look for.
Playful, funny conversations. That's a turn on for me with
I
a
think
chick.
it's maybe not the S, maybe because it's missing an S. I don't know. Playful, funny conversations. It sounds like
Honestly,
you're
if there was
having
just a
conversation.
comma, I would feel better about it.
Yeah. Playful, funny conversation.
Is that a good green
Okay,
flag?
yeah, comma. Playful, funny conversation.
Hold on.
comma.
So are you telling me that chicks
punctuation.
chicks are going to be turned off by the grammatical
the
error?
punctuation, the grammatical error. Well, some would. Some would.
Some legitimately would. Also, I think it's one of those things where it's like to
What's
just
the
to
emoji?
sell yourself as somebody who thinks about the little things like a comma. I feel like there's something to that.
See, a green flag that I would put on there.
Yeah.
Green,
Saudi Arabia. So I'm just thinking about green flags.
Oh, look who has jokes around here. Look who has
Okay,
fucking
dude.
jokes or fucking Schmitty with the
Okay.
jokes.
green-
Doing bits now.
You should. Why didn't you do the bomb? And there we go. So I would say green flags I would look for.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just maybe make an edit on the punctuation, remove the emoji.
So
but I wouldn't.
this
even
is
put
a green
that.
flag is not a good green flag.
Yeah, because if I was the bitch looking at it, I'd be like playful, funny conversations. He sounds boring. That's what I would read it
It's,
as.
for me, it's the opposite. Is boring. It's playful. It's funny.
Yeah, but what if the person doesn't like to talk?
Then it's not my type.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Also, it does
Because what
feel
if
like
the
one of it does feel like one of those things where like
the green flag's not good enough, essentially, that I'm looking for.
Yeah, no. Oh, I mean, you'll definitely filter out
All right.
the flags. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe these green flags. Oh, playful, funny conversations. Oh, he probably is a funny guy. That's
Well,
how I-
Oh, show don't tell, essentially.
yes, it's I was gonna say it's one of those
Gotcha.
things where it's like the person who says I have funny, playful conversations. You're never like, oh, that was such a great conversation.
Gotcha. That
right.
makes
Like
sense.
you're like
okay.
already setting this tone. Like it's gonna be, and then I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like. I think more like green flags I look for, family oriented or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, because some people are looking on this dating relationship.
But chicks are into that, huh? Chicks are into family oriented.
Like some of them are looking for long term. Some aren't looking for family
So
oriented.
change it to family oriented.
No. I'm just saying that's an example of a green flag.
It's not my green flag, but I'll get hella bitches.
I don't know if you'll get hella bitches. They might be like, you're a mama's boy too. Could go either way.
Alrighty.
I don't know. We got to think of something more
I put my
clever.
age, male. Then
Northern California. Okay.
Well, even if something like this was just like a green flag, I look for like someone who loves to laugh. Even that's
okay,
like
that's more simple.
that's
yeah.
it's like a
More to the point.
stripped down version of the same
I like
thing.
that. And then it's not being kind of like, oh, look at me.
how
Like,
about
you know what I mean?
Can
It's
I
more
say,
like
I like women with obnoxious laughter. Cause it's kind
no,
of funny.
because no women would like to admit that they have an obnoxious laugh.
But isn't that like oh, no pressure? I could laugh in front of them, even if I laugh kind of obnoxiously.
See, they might not even laugh at you.
Jesus Christ! All right, I'm regretting this bit already.
We're trying to help you.
All right, so non-political, Bay Area, and
Non-political. Do people actually put that on their profiles? The
yeah,
women?
I put short-term relationship open to long.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
If that's what you want.
Yeah. It sounds fine.
Yeah,
Short
okay.
term.
Next
But when you say short term, what does that even mean?
For me, I interpret that as let's date for like a couple weeks, and if it works out, let's go long
Then
term.
go, oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't sure if it was just like, oh,
I'm not
just trying
dating-
to fuck
like,
type of thing. I don't know if that's code. I don't know. I'm not on
Like,
dating
it could
apps.
be,
I don't
but
know.
it's more like, hey, I'm not like the first day.
I'm not looking anything for serious.
Yeah.
Anything serious.
But if it
Okay.
goes well, next couple of dates, then yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm committed.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
What else?
Oh, you can actually read the
Who's that lady
Go ahead.
on the bike?
That's not a lady. That's my friend. He's a guy.
Oh,
All right.
what? Wait, I gotta. Okay, let's read it. Currently in town for work, looking for someone to show me around town, grab food, drinks, and get to know each other. Low pressure, keeping it friendly. Have you gotten any responses to these?
I started
profiles?
yesterday.
Yeah, have you gotten any responses?
not
If I
so far.
started a profile yesterday, I probably would have got blown up.
Well,
like-
it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
but that's
It's
what I'm
different.
saying. That's why I'm saying, like, you should at least
Yeah.
get one. I don't know. It's probably because of that profile.
So this you did not like, this essay, this little paragraph.
Yeah, boring. Shh.
Too boring of a
Yeah.
paragraph. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that last paragraph is cool, but obviously
Let me
you
see.
might get some like slot players or something. I feel like that would.
Zoom in.
It's from out of town, you know.
Low pressure, keeping it friendly. Do you think that's a good thing to put on? I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
fine. Yeah.
I think that's the best sentence.
Yeah.
so far
Out of the whole thing.
out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, low pressure, keeping it friendly. All righty. All right. So these are the next photos.
Okay, I gotta look at that top one. Zoom in on that.
That's my
Okay.
friend. That's my friend
At
David
a glance,
Fournier.
it looked like a woman.
Oh, should I change it?
That yes,
These chicks gonna think it's
definitely
it's a
change
woman.
it because at a glance it looked like a woman.
So he's a tall guy. He has long hair. He's kind of like a hippie. So you're right. Maybe.
Because I didn't have my glasses on and I was like, okay, what is that? I automatically assumed it was a woman.
But I thought it was a good picture of me though.
Yeah, but you need a good picture of you, not you and your friend.
But look, it's me holding up my bike, so it looks like I'm like
Athletic.
no, I wouldn't say athletic. More like down to do events, down to do stuff.
Okay, keep going. What's the next picture? That's a good picture.
Black and white,
Yeah.
no glasses. Look at that, the Rembrandt lighting.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Okay, it's a good picture.
So good picture. All right,
Okay.
zoom in on the top one.
I want someone who has good vibes, open to artsy stuff, and has a sense of adventure when deciding where to go eat. Mind you, there's emojis in between all of these, which, okay.
Are the emojis good or bad?
I don't know yet.
All right, you read that. What do you feel?
I don't know. I would wonder who's that guy in your picture again.
Okay, so that guy's my brother.
Oh, that's your brother. Okay,
yeah.
that's your brother. Okay.
All right, so the picture below it's
Is
me.
that the caption in the app? Like, does it
No,
have
no.
that picture and then those?
No,
since
no.
I want good vibes, like.
No, it's a prompt photo. Then so it's not the caption.
It's been a lot of years since I've made one of these, but it feels like they're asking you way more questions than
They
used
are
to.
because they're trying to match you up more.
this is too.
They're trying
this
to
is a
match you
lot.
up more. It is.
All right,
It's
good
a lot.
vibes. Open to artsy stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Adventures. That's what.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
All right,
I like it.
and then the picture is me at a Niner game. Go ahead, you can zoom in on that. zoom in on that Niner. Yeah, look at the Niners.
I would have blanked him out. I would have like done one of those picture like remove.
Why? It's my brother.
I don't know, because like it's like I've been noticing like people like talking about dating apps, and like some of them have like their sisters on there, and it's just awkward in a dating app, and like people automatically assume it's their girlfriend or
Yeah.
their boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like no one knows.
But it says I'm straight on my bio.
That doesn't matter. There's like some crazy shit I've heard
Yeah,
about going on
to be
in
fair,
apps.
they do look pretty similar. I'm
They can be
more
brothers, yeah.
forgiving of this picture than I was that other one.
But there's also
bike one.
The one with the bike one.
But
I'm
it
way
also,
more forgiving of this.
But it also says I have friends. You know.
Or it has you have no friends, you just have your brother. and the guy with the bicycle that I thought was a woman.
All right. I think this
It's
is
fine. It's fine. It's fine. No judgment. I'm
the
not
last
judging.
one.
Okay, that's a good picture.
Top prompt. Hold on. Top prompt.
My simple pleasures is someone with a great playlist and into napping. I love being the big spoon. That's cute.
That's
That's
okay.
cute.
That's the best slide so far. This is by far the
And
best slide.
okay, can you check the app and see? Have you gotten any? No, like,
Oh, I put it on pause
what? Why would you do that?
because I want to go through this first. Then I'll make changes and then I'll be active. But then again, I'm chill. Like maybe I won't do it. I don't know. I'm like you. I don't want to
You
date.
have to
I
turn
do
it
want
on.
to
You
date.
have
I
to turn
don't
it
know.
on. No, because you have to turn it on with that profile and with the way you did it first, and then make the changes and see if you get more.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because that's you right here. Like all the comments, all the responses, that's you.
Yeah.
The other one is gonna be us helping you. You know what I mean? And it might be a different response. Who knows?
All right.
But the last
If we can sound like
good.
we're catfishing if we alter it slightly.
No, we're not, because it's you. What do you
All right.
mean?
All right. So this prompt is good. Simple.
Yeah, I
simple
like the
pleasures.
last one. Simple pleasures. Someone with great playlist and into napping. The big spoon. That's funny.
All right.
Who took that picture, by the way?
That's a photo.
Faco?
No.
A date?
This is a. This was on my birthday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was at Original Joe's.
Oh, okay. Your brother took the picture?
So it's a good photo. You like it?
Yeah, it's a good photo.
All
You
right.
look good in these pictures.
All right. So the pictures so far are good.
The pictures are good. I
Besides
like
the
the
one with the
pictures.
friend, with the bike.
You look like a girl. Yeah.
I gotta
But that
change
was
that.
because I was at a glance. I don't know. As a woman, I might have just glanced and been like, is that a woman? You know,
Gotcha.
But they'll zoom in if they can.
Last. Go ahead, Schmidt. Unless you want some.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I think picture wise, everything besides that one it was solid. And the other thing that nobody mentioned about that other photo that was kind of at least a little jarring is that dude's wearing the same color pants as the background,
His
and it just
legs
looks
are
like
missing.
a floating fucking torso.
And his body. Can you zoom in on that? Like, it's just his legs are detached from his body. Oh no.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
See, maybe they'll get a laugh out of it.
Was it a green screen or was it that color, that teal?
I don't remember. I think it was a green screen actually,
That's hella funny.
or blue screen.
That's so great. You show up with green or blue.
No,
pants.
but my hat's blue, so my hat.
It had to
would've-
have been green.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's
Or
green.
yeah. Anyway, last photo.
Okay, last photo.
So
This
far
is-
photos are good.
Photos are good. Yeah.
That's the last photo.
Oh, that's cute. But it seems who's in that back right there?
Where?
In the two in the back. Who is that?
That's Derek.
No, in the corner on the left. Who's that?
That's BMO.
Oh, and then under him?
Oh, that's Long Liang. He's big now in China.
What?
Yeah, what's his name? You know him. You don't know him?
Is it the guy with the serious face? Like,
Yeah,
he
he talks off, you know.
and he talks about like, da, 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 like
Yes, him.
Wait, I think I follow him.
Yeah. This is for Scotty. I think it's anniversary.
That's so cute. I'm trying to see everyone's face because I can't see Charlie Spink,
Back where people actually liked me.
Cynthia Public, Tyler Stannard. Who's that behind you? Directly behind you? Other than Faco.
Faco?
Yeah, the chick.
That's Andrea. Andrea.
Tall Andrea.
No.
No, that's Drea.
Curly hair Andrea.
Oh,
I forgot her last name.
and then it's Jericho.
Yeah,
Is that Coral?
that's Coral.
Aw. Who's that on the top right over there?
That's
Is
one-
that Spink?
No, it's not Speak.
Oh, it's not? It's
No,
not.
no. These are all comics. Well, some of them.
Charlie Spink's a comic.
No, he is. But this guy, he's a good guy. Very sweet guy. I forgot his name, but shout out to him.
The one in front of Tyler.
Yeah, behind Tyler, next to Tyler.
No, how about the one in front of Tyler?
Matt Regan, another
Oh,
buddy of
Matt
mine.
Regan. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
So this is the finishing photo of my dating profile.
That's cute.
I'm younger. I have no beard. This is the only photo where I don't have a beard on.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like the beard
That's
is
a
a game
good
changer.
photo.
Yeah, yeah.
What anniversary was that?
Probably a fifth one, to be honest with you. The last one.
Man, running a room, it's like, it's a lot of work.
People either love you or they hate you.
Well, I mean, I'm glad people love me from what I hear.
Sometimes they do
so
both.
I would like to meet people who hate me.
So, all right. So that's my entire profile. Some changes. We should come up with a rating system.
I agree. I think that we should. Number one, I think different apps are going to provide different things, right? So it's like a Tinder profile is going to look different than a Hinge, is going to look different than a fucking whatever the hell. But I think that we can more or less make like a rating system based off X amount of points for profile or written, X amount for picture.
How about swipes? Like how many swipe? Like I don't know. Should be something related to dating app, the rating system.
Oh, I like that. Like 3 left swipes.
Yeah,
Out of 5 or whatever.
Or basically,
Would you swipe left or would you swipe right?
Yes, that's it.
On this photo.
That's even better.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, would you wait? Which one's good? Which one's bad? I forget.
It's been too
I don't
long.
know either.
It's been too
I don't
long.
know either.
Swipe-
I thought swiping right was like you like them.
Fuck. Can we Google
I
it
always,
real
thought,
fast?
I always thought it was left because it left is.
No, I thought left
Right.
was no and right is yes. I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm remembering Tinder
Just
from
go on the app.
2017.
Can't you
I
just
don't
go
know.
on the app and unpause yourself and see
Swipe left or right. Swipe left.
if you like them?
Okay, I got it here. When someone's unattractive, you swipe.
Left.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. So left is no,
Yeah.
right is
left,
yes.
Left has always been like no. I feel like.
Left, no, right, yes. You gotta write that
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I
somewhere.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So, what's your rating?
Everything
Total.
up to the last photo, I would swipe.
Swipe which way?
Swipe left.
Damn.
But out of all of them, I would swipe right. So out of all the photos.
No, it has to be total. The total.
Oh, in total,
everything.
then it'd
the
be
good and
swipe
the bad.
right. Yeah. it
So
would-
swipe right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would swipe right. Yeah. It would swipe right. Photos are good. Profiles, funny. I'd make some changes. But I'm curious if you unpause it and see if you get anyone that messages you. I'm really curious. I want to know if people are going to message you. And then once you update it, if
I'll
you get
unpause
more.
it right now.
Yeah, unpause it. And
Do
then
it.
watch it all going all crazy and shit.
But it's been kind of fun though, right?
No, it's a good game. Good
Yeah,
game.
it's a good
It's a good
game.
segment.
Good
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah, so if we had a next neighbor, we should ask them if they are on any dating
Yeah.
profiles and if they want to share. Because
Our next neighbor is. Well, I'll tell you off. I'm excited. You'll be
Okay.
excited. You'll be excited. This
you're
is-
not going to say it right now, just in case they back out.
Yeah.
Don't
call.
jinx it.
Good
Don't
call.
jinx it.
So, but tell you what, it doesn't have to be guests. I think it could be our listeners, or how about this?
I'd love to have a
listeners.
listener.
If you have a friend who's a serial dating app dater, please
Or
invite,
if you're a
invite them
serial
to
dater.
submit it to your worst neighbors podcast at gmail.com. Put in as the subject line dating. What do I call the segment?
Swipe what? Swipe
No.
left or right?
Dating app audit. Dating app audit.
Dating audit.
Yeah, and if your dating profile has like voice stuff or video stuff, please send it separately as an individual thing, so we'll be able to pull it up here in our monitor. So yeah, at your worst neighbors podcast at gmail.com,
Yes.
and I'll spread the word on my social media as well. Just so you know,
Did your sister talk to you about the episode?
I haven't released the episode yet. I forgot it here over.
Oh, but she didn't talk to you when you went home?
Yeah, I'll talk to you off air.
Oh.
But yeah, that concludes today's
Oh, yeah, that's right. The episode hasn't aired.
episode.
Hold on, I think if we're gonna move forward with the audit thing, the left or right is good as like a finishing
Yeah.
thing on it, but I do like the idea of also being able to be like what's the highlight, what's the low light, what's our the favorite thing about it, the least favorite
Gotcha.
thing,
Okay,
and break it down
Good
a little
question. What's the best thing you liked about it? What's the worst thing you liked
bit. This
about
slide,
Yeah.
it? No, for the entire thing.
Yeah, the best thing I liked was this slide right here.
the simple
Yeah.
your simple pleasures with the
Someone
photo
with
of
a
you on your
great
birthday.
playlist and into
So this slide
napping.
should be first because I
This should have been, yeah. I think this
I
should
can
have
move
been
this up first. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the least favorite was, I think, the first one. Was it? Let me see. What did the first thing say?
It was the
Where I was like, playful
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah, it was boring. I
it
would
was
I
the
wouldn't
second
have
slide.
even went.
First, it was
Yeah.
the green flag.
That's the first one.
Yep, that's the
The
first.
first one had the
That's a
voice
good one.
prompt.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, the playful, funny conversation, I would have been like,
Okay.
boring. My cat wants to know what the fuck is going on.
Alrighty. Thank you for listening to your Worst Neighbors podcast. But before we head out, I'm happy we kind of avoided it in the beginning because I think we're going. We're mojoing. Mojoing? Is that a word?
Mojoing?
we were going on a roll. That's what I was trying to play. So, are you recording this? Okay,
Yeah.
good. I don't know how to even.
I'm
bring it up.
gonna
Go
say,
ahead, PX.
like,
yeah, you should probably take it.
Jorge was kind of questionable about even doing an episode today.
So we had a guest today. I canceled the guest. It just not too long ago.
You didn't even want to do the episode though.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. But I think we should let the listeners know. Thank you for listening. And we just learned of a passing of a friend of ours in the comedy community a couple hours ago. Shout out to Sean Boyles, who is just the kindest dude. Yeah. And I mean, I won't say I'm a close friends of his, but he's one of us. He's in our comedy tribe.
Family.
I seen him around. Every time I saw him, it was always good conversing with him, and he's a good guy. And yeah, we learned of his passing. I just got a text while we were recording this podcast that it was natural causes. It was a big shock to me. I think it was a big shock to everybody. You know, I mean, he just performed stand up 2 days ago.
He was a musician.
Yeah.
Too.
Sean Boyles, he's well known in the community. I mean, he was in the band Zed. He was a drummer. He played for many bands, so he was very much well known in the comedy and the music scenes out here in the Bay Area. And I don't know. Well, do you want to share anything? I don't know.
I do want to share something because my first things that came to mind when I heard about Sean was the first time I met him. I already had seen him in the scene a couple of times at open mics, but this night was particularly very funny because I pulled into the Caravan. I was going to park on the street, and I almost ripped his arm off because I hit his side view mirror of his car, and like I didn't realize it. I realized it after I was like, oh my God. And then I pulled over and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. He's like, Sean. And I'm like, yeah, no, I know. I'm so sorry, Sean. He's like, it's okay. I'm still here. And I'm like, I felt so bad because I was like, if he was sitting outside of his car, I could have hit him. You know what I mean? But I mean,
yeah.
But I don't know. And then from then on, I was just like, hey, what's up, Sean? Like, and just to know that, you know, he's gone. It's like people just had seen him. He just hadn't been on the post. And it just make me realize, like, hug your loved ones, your friends, your family, you know, a little bit longer, only because with everything that's going on, like war, natural causes, like life is so short. And, you know, if anything were to happen to me, I just think about would I have done everything, you know, I wanted to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we just learned about this couple of hours. I'm still processing it.
It's so
I think
tough.
I did want to cancel, but I'm happy we didn't. I think being among friends right now, I think it's important.
100%.
Especially being around comics, it's like, honestly, I don't know about UPX. Like I just want to hang out with comics right now. Just talk it out. You know, I had a big conversation with my friend Faco before I got here, and yeah, like I don't know, like. And the reason why I was just very doubtful is because I just didn't know if I was able to be a good broadcaster right now. But on top of that, you know, it's just so fresh that I at the same time, it's very important for me that we don't come off as we're using his death as content either. You know, it's
nothing like that at all.
He was a good. I mean, I'll say it. He was a friend. He was friendly and like
a good guy.
And like he was just, again, he was part of our comedy community, and it feels like not too long ago, Griffin Daly passing. So, you know,
and David Liu passed away too.
Yeah. So like us, I don't know. It just hits us comics harder for some reason. Cause
I think because it's like, this is a family that we choose to be in, you know, I feel like
interesting take.
As comedians, we choose to be a part of this family, and some of us don't choose to be part of this family. And I feel like
here's the thing:
these people are part of the family community, the comedy community.
I think as we understand each other's struggles, we understand the highs and lows of comedy. We understand that, you know, being in the trenches, and when someone does comedy for a couple, like survives the first and second year and keeps doing it, like it's a big thing because it's like, yes, you got through the hardest part probably of being in the trenches, and like and not, now that you went through it, it's like you're one of us. No matter, it's so funny. I don't know who said it. It was a comedian who's like, no matter where he goes in the world, when he meets a comic, he instantly could, like, he knows them.
Yeah.
and he could really conversate with them.
Yeah, that's the thing. You choose this community that we're in.
Yeah.
You know, we choose to be in this. We are all going through some type of trauma or no trauma or want to talk about trauma.
Yeah.
And, you know, and what we find humorous that some people are sometimes thinking, you know, he was one of us, and it's just.
And I just feel
sad.
so shitty because like the last show that I know that he was on comedy wise was at Brandon Lounge. And it was the one show I like going to Brandon Lounge every Sunday. I can go as executive producer just to show support, just to be there. And like, it was just the one time I decided not to go because I had to go to work in Reno the next day. So I was like, I regret the decision of not going to Brandon 2 days ago and just at least seeing him, at least, you know, because, and don't get me wrong, the last time I did talk to Sean Boyles was. We both did a show. We both did a show in North Oakland. I'm laughing because we did a show. It was Nate. What's his name? Nate Spears show. Did you do it? It was at a coffee shop.
Mm-mm.
It was at a coffee shop, and like the crowd was just like these yuppies, and yeah, he bombed.
Oh no!
Don't get me wrong. If you're listening in, you know, some comics when they bomb to a crowd like that, it's a badge of honor. And Sean Boyles knew it's a badge of honor. Yeah. I understand. You know, I don't think I even did that well. You know, it's these, you know, these rich, you know, gentrifiers, you know. Right. So it's like, you know, and then afterwards we went across the street, we got pizza, and just a circle of comics hanging out, smoking weed, and I don't know. It was great to spend time with him like that one-on-one because I would see him around mics, but I wouldn't really talk.
Yeah.
Deep talk. We talk comedy, but but that was the one time we did do some deep talking, and he, very, very kind man, very generous, very
kind.
And I don't know, like it's just shock, but wherever he is, I hope he's, you know, he's doing, you know, I hope I hope it happened fast and painless, and he's in a better place. I'll keep his family in my thoughts, and shout out Sean Boyles.
Oh man, Last Light.
Oh yeah, we talked about what Last Light is.
I'm sure Comic's gonna give him one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, depending how it goes. Like again, this is today. It's fresh. We don't know what's happening right now, but I don't know. Maybe if there's a gathering of sorts.
I'm sure there will be. 100%.
All right, closing remarks. I think that's enough.
Yeah, we love you, Sean Boyles.
Love you, Sean Boyles.
Yeah. He was not the worst neighbor.
No, he was one of the best of us.
Neighbors.
He's definitely one of the best of us. And I think Seb is pulling up one of the songs from his band, Zed. How much can we play on the outro where we don't get sued for copyright? You know, because we're doing this as an honor to him. Zed is probably one of the biggest bands he was on. Every time I talk music about it, he was always excited to perform with his band in particular. So, what you got? Y'all have a good night. Take care. That's your Worst Neighbors podcast. See you next week.